All right, here's my Zakull's Spellbreaker. He's going to be running Ascendant, Shattered Realms 30 and 31. As you can see, cool thing is, dude has no legs. I'd say he looks more like a Reaper. This is a gear for basically a Reaper or a Spellbreaker. I actually think it works better with a Spellbreaker. All the bonuses you see, you get, it's really pretty much tells you how it wants you to play. It's got the Shadowstrike additional charge. It's got the Chosen Sky Shards extra Frostburn damage. So basically, like, you basically put everything into Shadowstrike and TSS, and honestly, it's a lot of fun to play. I always really wanted to play a Shadowstrike build. This has the dual Locksmere that I farmed, and this is gonna get you that sub 1 second anyway for your Shadowstrike. Now it has 2 charges and it's firing at 0.9 seconds, healing you every time you Shadowstrike, and it's kind of a hard hitter, especially with you know, some of the auras around you. And then you've got the Sky Shards as well. So that's kind of pretty much the people who made this set pretty much told you how they wanted to play. And before this, you know, in the last expansion I was playing this, I always felt like Spellbreaker, you're trying to like make it work with, like, you know, 3 pieces of one set and something of the other. It didn't really kind of work, and I always wanted like a Shadowstrike build, and I really feel like now this is more of a true glass cannon in Ascendant. I really have no problems with any boss, or, you know, it obviously kills trash really fast. I'm going to do Shadow Realms 30-31. Again, it's got the full set, and then it's got, you know, I farmed the rings here, and the only thing I'll say is it has some Ascended pieces. The bonuses are really terrible, so I'm going to have to re-roll these, and they're not on all the pieces, so it's not like fully done. And I'm sure there's probably a better way to play this, but I just play it the way I like to play it, and so you'll see it's a very kind of fast play style. I'm not going to have problems with anything, but it is possible, definitely, if you're not paying attention, to get one shot. So with certain of these bosses, depending on who it is, like, you really have to do more of a hit and run thing and let your dots work for you and just kind of run in. You can shell strike every second or less, sometimes just initially, like immediately in a row. So yeah, that's kind of the deal there. So I wouldn't be surprised if I die, but again, it's a lot of fun. So the pros, I think, in my case, sort of outweigh the negatives. I forgot to get my these guys rolling as well. So, oh, I just finished this. Let me redo this. Sorry. All right. Let's do 30. Alright. Where am I going? Alright, let's kill these guys. And so I just like to kind of like fly around the map. If it gets a little hairy, you have the invulnerability stuff you can use, or you could just shadow step, you know, to a corner of the map or run away. The time is kind of like your friend, so as long as you just kind of touch them with your various attacks, they're going to run after you and they're going to slowly start to die. I'm going to work on this boss here, and so on and so forth. So, you know, you do want to stay a little bit where it's not like totally a face tank class for sure. But I like it that way because, I don't know, face tanking to me would just seem boring. So, yeah. I mean, this is the kind of the way I wanted to play it, just spamming Shadowstrike around, dropping shards on their head. Sometimes it procs as well, and it's fairly survivable in most cases. But again, like, you kind of start to get a sense when it's going to get a little hairy, and you can just, what's cool is you can kind of start to Shadowstrike around the edges or kite or things like that. Very, very mobile is one of the advantages for sure. So I think it's fun. Now, there's probably a better way that I could play this. What the hell is this thing? I forgot. I've had this like once before. This is really, I'm not really sure. Am I getting any credit for these guys? Sort of. Like I said, there's probably a better way that I can play this, I'm sure. But I hate this level. I don't really know. Like, a lot of times on these levels, like, I don't even know what's going on. Die, please. Here, I'll drop that in your head. Alright, whatever. Okay, we'll go in there. Yeah, I'm probably gonna run out of time because the only time I've ever really like run out of time is like these weird maps. I don't really know like what is going on here with this guy. Is this a boss? What is that? That is. Yeah, this like I guess I just don't know enough about the game, but this is a weird map for me. It's just taking too long. As you can see, it does, you know, usually work pretty well. But I don't think it makes time. Take that soul, thank you. Okay. Kill this dude. Guardian of... Oh, I don't want to die here. See, that's what I mean. Like, you can't really face tank a lot of times, so... I kind of bounce around. Ooh, that's not good. I'm going to Blade Storm here to heal up. Well, they kind of attack me. What the hell is that? It's really annoying. So yeah, it's like definitely a lot more squishy than a lot of builds you could play, but again, it's... I think this now is sort of living up to the glass cannon thing. So as long as you're paying attention, you really shouldn't die too much. I mean, like most bosses, I have like no problems with this guy. And again, I don't think I'm quite properly playing it, but I like flying, kind of bouncing around the field and like using that navigation to kind of like let a dot work while I'm over here with these guys, and then maybe I'll pop back here, see how they're doing, sort of thing. There's a healer, kill that dude. I think it's kind of like more of a strategic blast, like more positioning. I like that personally. That's kind of what the vision I had for the class, and I think the set really kind of unlocked that. I wasn't using sky shards, and now I was using whatever that other one was. It's getting scary over here. I'm sure those things flying are. So you can't just like mindlessly run in everywhere. You do have to kind of have some sort of situational awareness. I wonder if I'm going to hit the time. 127. Okay, let's just shriek. Oh, that guy's... See, okay, we'll save that dude for last. Because that'll show you exactly what I'm talking about with this whole glass cannon. He's definitely doable, but you gotta kind of like use your invulnerabilities and kite and let the dots work. Okay, that guy's gone. Alright, I'm gonna bring him over here, so he comes over here. Who's that? Valdorin. So that guy's also very possible. Who just stopped me like in the middle of my shadow step. Lost move by him. So I just kind of like, woo. Yeah, you gotta watch your health. I mean, it can really pop down fast. Okay, Inra the Afflicted. I don't know who that is. Let's go. Let's go, bro. Die. Oops, I don't want to use my invulnerability. I want to save that for Shriek. That was a mistake. Alright, whatever. Alright, so I have a minute and 30 to kill this dude. Okay, so this guy you gotta be careful with because he's got these like little things that fly out. Yeah, that thing will one-shot me. For sure. Yeah, he's got that thing flying around, but then I can kick his butt a little bit and get out and let the frost burn work. I do like having, in fact, the, oh, there we go, an invulnerability. We'll pop that and go to town on him a little bit. And then, ooh, yeah, I gotta get out of there. I also have Blade Barrier. I like that. See, I'm letting Frostburn kind of do its thing. Kite, ooh, I thought I was gonna get one shot. All right, so that actually worked out fairly well. Okay, I want to delve deeper. I'll do one more. Alright, let's go. Let's kill some dudes. Die, man. I'm gonna fly over here, fly over there. See, I just like the mobility of it. It's pretty cool. And also you just kind of, it's fairly, once you get used to the playstyle, I see a lot of people playing, they just kind of face tank everything, which is cool. I don't know, I just think it's more interesting. Obviously, if I'm just spacing out, I might want to play a different class, but actually this doesn't require too much thought, I suppose. Where am I going? Okay, how you doing there, buddy? You're dead. Alright. I like dropping the sky shards on people's heads, that's fun. Just kind of plop them through and then maybe plop back for any stragglers who are still alive, grab some soul things. Oop, I guess that was it. Alright, chunk 2. Chunky 2. See, I'm going to fly there and then I'll fly up. See, it's a lot of fun, you know, you just like totally chill. It's like very mobile. This is the kind of class I played in Diablo 4. It was a similar type of class. I was like these very hyper-mobile nuker assassins. But yeah, Zakull's awesome. It's sort of unlocked, I think, what I was trying to do. Ooh. And, yeah. As you can see, it's maybe not for everyone's cup of tea. But I think for certain things in the game, it's probably unparalleled. If you want to farm for flowers, this is your guy. You want to run around with your legs cut off, this is your guy. If you like shadow step nuking, this is your guy. If you like dropping ice shards on people, I mean, you could probably do like, this is like the king of trash. I mean, you could do some other things, just perpetually keep people locked down if you really want to. Problem is that doesn't work is so well, as far as I know, on the bosses. Maybe there's some way to make it work by, oh, there's a thing there. I'm just like spacing out. Alright, where are we on? Shard 3. Shard 3. It's sharded up. Where are we at? 3 minutes. Wait, I can't go in there. So yeah, as you can see, I'm not like the, you know, min-max here yet, but I feel like there's definitely room for improvement with this build. So I'm just kind of playing with it, and definitely open to, you know, more experienced people's suggestions. Who's that? Baldurin the Scormsure. Should I go for it, or should I just kill the trash? It's probably safer to just kill the trash, because I do want all this sweet loot. I could probably kill him pretty easy too, but I guess for the purpose of the video, I could do it. Let's see. 3 seconds to the clock, that's good. Who's this dude? The giant Oswald? Like that guy. Alright, I have a bad feeling about this guy. Real bad feeling. I'm gonna just kind of kite him. Ooh. So you got some pretty good dots floating on that dude. Alright. Yeah, there's a celestial thing. I definitely want to pick that up. I gotta kill one more guy, I guess. No, I don't. Alright, who we got? We got this dude, this dude, this dude, and this dude. Alright. Oh, shoot, wrong button. Whatever. Just ruined my, my best invulnerability. Ooh, I almost got sharded. Shard me, dude. There's nothing worse than getting like one shot, which is definitely very possible here. Especially if I'm not paying any attention, I'm gonna get one shot, or just face tanking people. But some people you can't face tank. You just gotta. I like to just kind of like run through. Ooh, see, that was bad. I don't know how I survived that. Powerful flow slaying. Like, oh, you got 3 minutes left. I have no rush. Oh, that was just dumb. What was I doing there? I think I stood in something. That was just user error. Duh. Yeah, I was just like looking at something else on the screen, and then all of a sudden I was like, I was dead. You know, so you gotta. This. It's not like my grave. My grave. Look, I look like I'm dead. All right, let's go. It doesn't matter. I don't have any time left. Let's go. All right, I don't want to die again. That was embarrassing, especially since I'm going to be sharing this build. Just trap me. That was not nice. Goodbye. That's what you get for entrapping me. All right, last person. What? It's not a person. It's Gargable. Ooh. Okay. So just kind of short range kiting is usually good for these guys. So I got like a 300,000 dot bleed on this guy. Usually I can get this a lot higher. I think I'm just going to pop invulnerability and go to town. Good night. Oh, he's still alive. Huh, that was rude. I thought you were dead. Alright, let's get some things going on this guy. Who's that? Your deadly plant. It's like the House of Horrors over here. Yeah, you die, plant. I don't like you. I'm like, especially, I'm being very conservative here. I don't know that I have to kite this guy, but, and again, this might be not the playstyle for certain people, but I don't know. I like to kite. Die, please. The dots will do him in here. Nice day. Ooh. Have a nice day. So that's it. Curious to know your thoughts, improvements, but definitely a fun character.